This video shows how to use the Raritan API to create a firmware level report. It's a simple Python program. So let's change into the directory that contains the program. Before we run the program, we start by creating a file called hostlist.txt, which contains a list of the host names of the PDUs which I want to get the firmware level details from. So file here, we've got 5 PDUs which we're going to attempt to get firmware level details from. Blank lines in this file and any lines that begin with a hash character are just ignored. They're just for comment purposes. So that's my host list file. I'll just make sure I've got rid of any previous firmware report. One of the things that I need to do is set up the password for each of those Raritan PDUs. It's the same password for all 5, so let's just do that. So the environment variable upass is now set to that password. The advantage is you can't obviously see it on the screen, hidden from view. And when I exit this command prompt, the definition of the password will vanish, so it's not stored anywhere. So let's run the program. And I need to provide it with some information. I need to tell it the host list file, the user to log in as, we'll use the default user of admin, the name of the environment variable that contains the password, upass, as you've just seen me set up, and then tell it where to put the CSV file. That's all. So it logs into each one, or tries to log into each one. If there's any issues, it will give us a abbreviated error message, and that's it. It's done all 5 there. And if I now look, it's generated a CSV file. If we look at the content of that CSV file, lots of information in there. Let's use this utility to get a better look at that file. If you've Excel, you can just open it up in Excel as well, of course. So, in column 1, we have the names of the PDUs, or the IP addresses. Column 2 is the name of the PDU as defined on the PDU itself. These ones have been left with the default value of mypx. Column 3 is the model of the PDU. They're all PX2-1486s. And column 4 is the firmware. Column 5 is if it successfully got all those details, you just get an OK. If there was a problem, then you get an error message. So 192.168.1.39, there was a timeout error. Maybe that device is down at the moment. And the last one, we've got an error. Connection could not be made because the target machine has actually refused it. My guess is that that isn't a Raritan PDU at all. So there we go. Nice quick way to get your firmware level reports for your Raritan PDUs. And because you can see how fast it actually ran, and because you've probably got lots of PDUs to do this on, you can see how it's dead easy just to expand this host list file with all the names or IP addresses of all of your PDUs, rerun the program, and you've got a lovely CSV file with your firmware levels in there. And that's it. If you have any questions, if you'd like to run this program yourself, or any questions about how it actually works, please get in touch. There are my details on the screen. And once again, thank you for watching.